Hello everybody, welcome on in. I am Orion. Today we are checking out 1.0 release for Soulstone Survivors. I'll be up front, I am a super noob at this game. I have a total of 1 hour played in the early access, so I do not have a lot of content unlocked here, if really any. So I'm gonna kind of be jumping into this with almost pretty much a fresh start. I haven't played this game in probably over a year. I'm not entirely sure what's new, but this is definitely one of the biggest and most content heavy Horde survival bullet hell roguelites I've seen. There's a ton of different characters. Each character has different weapons. You can craft different weapons, skills. There's a whole bunch of different runes to get here. There's this massive skill tree that you're going to be able to unlock too. There's a ton of different achievements in this game. It looks like there's 415. And then you have a profile setting for all the different, you know, all your history and stuff. Ton of content in this game. Like I said, probably one of the most content heavy games I've seen. And then there's all these different modifiers, all these different like curse levels. I assume maybe different levels, don't really know for sure. We're just gonna jump in. Oh, here's the different levels. So I'm not exactly sure what these are. I guess we'll kind of find out as we keep going. But let's go to Void Fields. It looks like I've 100% at this level somehow. So let's go to this next area, the Caves of Dol Zog, and we'll play here. But you know, this plays like any other sort of action, bullet hell, horde survival type game. You know, you have auto attacks, you kill a bunch of enemies, and that's pretty much it. You get new skills, all that fun stuff. But this one's been out for a while. This has been out in early access for a while. This is just one of those games that kind of just passed me by. I'm not really sure why I didn't totally get into it. And then eventually after a while, the game just kind of felt too overwhelming for me to kind of jump in out of nowhere. So I kind of been avoiding this game for a little while, but you know, now that it's a 1.0 release, let's jump in. Okay. You have a 100% chance to deal a critical strike on enemies with full health. Oh, that seems pretty good, actually. You gain more experience. More experience is always really good. I'm probably going to go with experience.
Just what I needed.
Good music in this game. But I wanted to play this game earlier because this game has been out in 1.0 for a while, but man, I got slammed, absolutely slammed at work because we're moving offices and I kind of got put in charge of a lot of that. You know, I got the tough responsibility of helping staff get their new cubicles. And that is an incredibly stressful process when you have like nearly almost 100 people, not quite 100, but like close to that, and trying to make sure that everybody's getting into a cube and all of that stuff. It is not fun. I do not wish that on anybody, but it's been a very stressful and busy week. So I didn't really get to record a lot here. So what are we looking at here in terms of spells? I guess we'll go with this one because this one seems to match skill types. At least it says 2, so these say 1 and these say 2. So throw daggers in the target direction, quickly causing damage, applying bleed, and having a chance to gain form. My goodness. See, again, I don't know what any of these are. Can I highlight these to see what form is? More details. LT. Form increases the critical chance. Why would that be caused form? The naming conventions here. Form increases the critical chance by 1% for 6 seconds. All right, well, we're still gonna take that one anyways.
Courses through my veins.
The dialogue kind of reminds me of like Doom or something, like a mix of Doom and Mortal Kombat, the character voices. Okay, I think we'll probably go with this one. Increases the damage modifier of flurry. Yeah, let's go with more experience and more pickup area.
Right time.
Right, this is total like 90s aesthetics or 90s voice acting. Cool. So we get like multicast, max health, area modifier, so it attacks a larger area. That's cool. I'm always down for spells like this. I know this game has some crazy builds, so All right, now we get some fun stuff here. Thunder Strike, that seems fun. Piercing Shout, a powerful shout that causes damage and applies Shatter. Shatter reduces armor power by 20, and then this one is Subdue. Strikes in the target direction, causing damage based on the number of stacks. Let's go with Piercing Shout.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all.
Dark gifts, I'll take them all. Or like Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem's a good one too. All right, let's go with movement speed. Okay, now does this game have... This game does have stuff to collect. Okay. So yeah, we do have a mini map top right, and I do see resources on them. A legendary multicast. Yes, 100%.
The gods smile on me.
The gods smile on me. This is total Duke Nukem. Okay, so that's a heal crystal. I like that we actually have a full map. So Chain Lightning has no matching types. Does it matter if I have matching types? I mean, I assume it does. Because maybe there's things that affect area, physical, you know? Launches a sharp projectile in the target direction. We'll just go with Bloody Saw.
Power surges through my veins.
Okay, we'll go with, yeah, so, oh, so that only affects Whirlwind, though. That's okay, we'll do that one still. This game seems to hit all the right marks on, gives you a reason to explore the map, gives you a lot of cool abilities. Let's go with area modifier for our Piercing Shout. You know, there's resources to collect. And then again, I assume there's some pretty crazy builds we'll be able to do in this game eventually. Okay, so let's go with hurls a spear that hurls a spear in the target direction, causing damage, gain form, and haste. And then this one hits enemies in a long line in a target direction, causing damage. Damage is multiplied based on your movement speed. We'll just go with sharp spear.
No choice is without a cost.
I don't think I really have, I don't know. I feel like I need to get a movement speed build going if I want to take that item. Let's go with critical chance. Let's go with area modifier, so that's everything. Let's go with more critical chance.
I can feel the power in my very bones.
Okay, then this is okay. We get 6 skills though, so we get 2 more here. Slashes in the target direction, causing damage. Damage is multiplied based on your block power. Gain finesse. Let's see. Slams to the ground around you, causing damage, and applies shattered. Gain prowess. Prowess increases the damage. Okay, we'll go with that one.
More power, more carnage.
Okay, this is a big modifier, so we'll probably go with that one. For each skill you have a thrust, improve your skills without thrust. For each skill you have of type swing, improve your skills without the swing type. That's kind of cool.
This new power fuels my rage.
Okay, so we'll go with damage modifier, piercing shout.
Like a flop.
Okay, so now we're in replace territory. Skill points 5. My goodness, how did I get 5? Replace choice with passive power up. Okay, let's go with area modifier, max health, damage modifier, replace area modifier, Increases the damage modifier of all your skills of type swing. If a skill does not cause damage, the potency of its effect. Okay. Looks like we have 2, so I guess we'll do that, because that still seems like a good pick. The sound effects are like a little off. Let me check audio. Like, it feels like the sound effects are really low, but I guess that's just how it is. The music's loud. Sound effects sound super low. So maybe I'll have to work on adjusting the sound for this game. Let's do more experience in pickup area. Does this game have magnets? That's my biggest question. I haven't seen a magnet yet. Alright, honestly, I don't really, I don't know. I don't think I want to replace any of these skills. I think we'll just keep what we have. Multicast for spear. Okay. I think I'm just content leveling up what we have. This will be one of those things once we start to play the game more, assuming I keep content going for this, that we'll eventually start learning the builds. Okay, so we'll probably do that multicast for flurry.
The power courses through my veins.
Okay, movement speed. Let's go with movement speed. Cast frequency is a pretty good. Let's go with cast frequency. Okay, replace choices. Every time you apply finesse, you have a chance to gain bulwark. I had something that did finesse, right? This one does finesse. Oh, a lot of these do finesse. Or 2 of them. At least 2 of them do finesse. Okay, so I will go with that one. Then every chance you apply finesse, you have a chance to gain bulwark.
Just what I needed. No demon can match my fury. Not you, nor your evil king.
Okay, we'll do more experience gain pickup area then. We'll do multicast for increases for all your swing types, sure. Okay, we'll just get these. It looks like does each character also have their own set of abilities? Because the way I'm looking at this warrior character, there's no, like, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of magic spells in here, right? It looks to be all sort of barbarian type skills. You know, I'm not shooting any fireballs. I'm not casting any icicles. We'll do damage modifier for this one. So if that's the case too, that's pretty sweet that each character kind of has their own stuff. Well, I guess there is lightning bolt and thunder strike. That is true. So there is some magical stuff here. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay, replace choices. Let's go with more XP gains and pickup radius.
More carnage.
Okay, let's do all your attacks now apply bleed. That sounds pretty good.
We thrive.
Okay, increases the area modifier of all your skills of type area. That sounds insane. Again, if you've watched any of my content, you know one of my favorite things to do is area size. The bigger, the better. I love it when you can just make things look super flashy. Okay, skip this. Let's go with damage modifier.
This new power fuels my rage.
Yeah, I definitely think I need to adjust the sounds though. Because music is loud, sound effects seem very low. Alright, let's go block power. And then I imagine I really probably want to gather all these resources. I don't know exactly what I need them for yet, but I imagine they're important. Let's go with... I don't have any rerolls, huh? We'll just go with the max health.
I can feel the power in my very bones.
I need something to hold me over for a little bit, though. I need some sort of content-heavy game. Because I don't know. I don't really have a main game at the moment right now. You know, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is kind of my main game, but that game's sort of on a hiatus until September. And then I guess I could consider Spell Brigade another main game. But the last update for that game wasn't super impressive, and so, you know, we're kind of waiting for the next update now for that, which honestly does look a little bit better. So if you haven't seen Spell Brigade, I have quite a lot of videos up for it on my channel, so check out that game. That is a good game. Some updates, though, that game has updates kind of about once a month. Some updates are better than others. And this last update was super lackluster, and, you know, if the updates aren't good, then you just kind of have to wait for the next one, which kind of sucks. And so that's the position I'm in with that game right now, just kind of waiting for that update to come out. And then, yeah, I don't really have a main sort of bullet hell roguelike game at the moment that I can just grind. So that's kind of why I was like, this game seems like a good one to jump into then, I guess. Whenever you cast a thrust, you have a chance of casting another of your current abilities with slam. I only have one slam ability, but I'm sure. Okay, every time you apply form, you have a chance to gain haste. I think we have a lot of form in our current skills. Yeah, there's been a lot of good games that have come out recently. There was a lot of games at Steam Next Fest that I'm excited for, but those ones aren't out yet. I was playing a lot of Lost in Random, The Eternal Die, but I kind of already 100%ed that game, so there's not really too much else to do with that. And then, the main thing is just really waiting for Deep Rock Galactic Survivors 1.0. That's kind of the position we're at right now. Some of these other games haven't really gotten big updates in a while, like Jotun Slayer, Achilles Survivors. Yeah, so I mean, I probably should have did that multicast.
More carnage.
And I guess if I want a game to grind for a while, this is the one to do it, because this game has what I imagine is probably at least 100 hours worth of content to unlock everything. That's just kind of a rough guess based on kind of what I've heard and seen. Okay, we'll do area modifiers for the swing types. They are making a roguelike type for this game too, you know, like an action roguelike, a Hades-like game. No idea when that one's gonna come out, but something to keep an eye on if you're a fan of this universe. Cast frequency.
Strength at the right time.
Okay, so for this one, I don't know if there's a time limit. I mean, I see a timer on the right-hand side, but I'm not sure what is deemed a win in this game. Is it when we eliminate the Lords of the Void? Is that considered a win? Is that blue crystal a thing? It's not that. Oh, is it an enemy? What is this? What is that blue crystal? That's got to be an enemy, right? I don't even know. Okay, for each skill with swing, improve your skills without swing.
This new power fuels my rage. More. I need more blood.
It doesn't appear to be that there's magnets in this game either. I don't think I've seen one magnet. Oh, literally as I say that. So whenever we destroy those, it looks like those are magnets. Wow. Increases. That's an interesting. So can you get triple cast in this game? Okay, increases the chance of multicast. So that, I assume that means I cast it twice in a row, right? You know, you cast it and then you cast it again. Or you cast them both at the same time. How does 108% work? Can I cast it 3 times now? Like I have a 100% chance to cast it twice, and then I have an 8% chance to cast it a third time? Is that what is happening there? Okay, we'll go with that critical. Okay, so what do we have to do here? To eliminate some enemies and then defeat the last void monster. I'm imagining I should probably prioritize getting these, whatever all these drops and resources are. No, the green ones are heals, and I apparently don't need those. Okay, we'll probably go with this epic. For each swing type, improves your skills without swings.
The power courses through my veins.
We'll go cast frequency. I can definitely see this game getting crazy. And then I guess my next question is there evolutions? I know I see we're leveling up our skills. Do skills evolve at a certain point in this game? Okay, let's go damage modifier.
No choice is without a cost.
You know, do you have to pick 2 skills to have them evolve? Do you only have to get 1 skill to a certain level for it to evolve? There's a lot of different ways games handle that kind of stuff. Let's go with a little bit more armor. Okay, so is this it? Is this the last void boss? And then if we kill him, do we win? What is he doing, like the Randy Orton pose? The game is pretty clear about when you're gonna get hit and when you're not gonna get hit. I like that. Some games are really weird with the attacks. Sometimes you take damage and you're just like, why the hell am I taking damage? Okay, we'll do block power. Okay, so did we win? Choose a portal. Okay, so what do the different portals do? Escape the void or go deeper. Oh no. Well, what's the difference? Man, why doesn't it tell me what each of these do? I imagine this is go deeper. This, like, that's the infinity sign, so. But what's the red? Let's do this one. We'll just go deeper. I think that's what it means. Okay, I am going deeper. Okay, I'm still going. I mean, at this point, we'll just kind of go until I die. I imagine, is this the next map? Is that what's happening here? Okay, we'll do area effects. Okay, again, I'm just gonna keep skipping stuff. We'll do multicast for
The
spear.
power courses through my veins.
Go with more cast frequency. I like it when games do have sort of an endless mode, though. Because then you can just get your powers to just super bonker. In this game, this game appears that he could probably get some just absolutely like batshit insane builds going, where you just fill up the entire screen with everything possible. Critical damage. So yeah, I guess we'll just keep gaining resources, and then when we die, we'll check out what sort of meta stuff we unlock. Go critical damage.
Dark gifts. I'll take them all. Finally. You beast. Face my axe.
Does every single character in this game have their own voice acting too? That's kind of cool. Even if it is super cheesy, it's fine. You can turn it off too. If it's too much, I did see that there was an option to turn off the voice acting. I don't think I would. I like it.
Through the hunt we thrive.
Go with armor power. Okay, let's do every time you apply form, you gain haste. This does throw me off. Every time I get a skill and I see, because if you kind of highlight, see if I'm highlighting this middle one, it kind of gives it an orangish tint. So it kind of feels like you're getting a legendary. And every time I level up and I see that sort of that gold glow, I'm like, ooh, did I get a legendary? And then it sort of tricks me every time. Okay, increases the damage modifier of all your frontal. Let's apply bleed damage, more bleed
power,
damage.
More carnage.
We'll go with straight up. No, let's go with XP and pickup area. Go critical chance. I got quite a few critical damage modifiers in a row, so let's try to build up that crit chance as much as we can also. Multicast for these two? Oh, cool. And then there's so much multicasting going on here. You get a global multicast, and then you get a multicast for each individual skill. Kind of nuts.
Just what I needed.
See, because again, I thought it throws me off every single time. Just, ooh, legendary. Ooh, legendary. Okay, that's an actual, that's an actual legendary. Increases the damage modifier of all your skills of type O. Luckily, every single one of these is physical. If a skill does not cause damage, the potency of its effects will be increased. Wow, that seems like a huge one.
I feel strong.
Especially considering every single one of my abilities appears to be physical. Alright, let's go with damage modifier.
Light Light will always be our guide.
Reach thrust. Improve your skills without thrust. We'll do that again. Is there a way to skip active skills? Oh. Okay. I was literally about to say, is there a way to just make it so no skills show up?
No choice.
So I think that might... Is that going to stop it from showing active skills? I think it will. If so, that's sweet. That's a good... That's a good option to have. Because, yeah, I just want to straight up see passive upgrades or upgrades to these spells now. Oh, there is this a treasure chest?
Treasure.
Ooh.
Guarded, of course.
We haven't seen this yet. I was thinking if there were gonna be quest types in this game, instead of if it was always just gonna be sort of resource gathering. But it does look like there will be sort of quests and objectives. Nice.
I can feel the power.
Oh,
in my
what
very
the hell?
bone.
What? What is this? Why are you showing me so much gold? Why not? Dang. They really like to go all out on this, huh? They just throw... That had to have been like 1,000 pieces of gold.
There you are. Your end is near, my giant foe.
That was kind of ridiculous. Or was that gold or XP? I don't know. All right, we'll go with critical chance.
I sharpen my blade for this. It hungers for more.
How about damage meters? They're damage meters? Skill breakdown. Okay, so we can see that. Bloody Sauce doing the most. Glorious second. I would like to be able to see that on the screen though. Maybe there's a way to do that, but again, I'll look at some of that stuff later. Because I would like to see the damage numbers on the screen.
Power surges through my veins.
Increases the damage modifier of all your skills of thrust.
More power. More carnage. There you are. Time to tear you apart, beast.
For each skill you have a swing. Skills without swing get improved.
Your powers are mine now to control.
Wait, did I already kill him? Ow. What did I even do to kill him? Is it these bloody sauce whatever these saws are that are spinning around, just absolutely decimating everything. Seems like it. Alright, let's go with... Oh wow, that's a big damage modifier for spear, or 15% for everything. Let's go with everything.
Gifts. I'll take them all.
Okay, so we need to just eliminate one more Void Lord. Do damage modifier for the flurry or whatever that spell was.
Through the darkness we rise.
Okay, we'll do damage to bleed. Okay, I think after this one we'll call it, and then we'll go back to town and I'll see what sort of meta stuff I get here. Yeah, we'll do damage modifier.
Has ended, but the war against the Great Void begins.
So what do we do here? Okay, so there was yeah, I don't know what the red one was. It looked like a boss mode or something. But yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out and check sort of our meta progress here. So Flurry, ooh, Flurry just kind of took over. Wow. Got a lot of levels there too. Level 12 Barbarian now, whatever that does for us. A bunch of achievements unlocked. It's kind of showing me what we got here. Like, so can we see a list of everything? Eliminate a total of 250 enemies, so we get a new arcane beam. Allows you to craft the skull breaker for the barbarian. Okay. So damage wise here, I like this. I like this screen. I like seeing all the damage you do. Best score 20 minutes, highest progression 200%, enemies killed. All my stats here on the side. Okay, let's go back. Oh, did I want to go to main menu? I guess I did. Okay, let's check out the skill tree first. 43,000 points. I think we need a mix of both for these. Okay, increases your damage modifier. Okay, I should probably, let's see. I should probably go with these basic ones first. So yeah, let's go with just straight up damage modifier. Oh, so those ones are gonna cost. Okay, well, I'll do that. Let's go with maximum health. Probably do that. Then let's see. You recover up to 3 health every time you level up. Increases your critical. Let's do critical. Okay, these are going to start to cost a lot of crystals. Your area, your armor. Let's go with movement speed. Generally, these ones are always kind of really good to do. Usually, you know, the beginning ones, because they're usually the most useful. Where the other ones are maybe a little bit more specialized. I'm going to come over down here to XP. I think that's going to be my next one. Increases your range. I don't think there's anything in here that increases like resources gained. At least not on this tree. So yeah, we'll probably go with XP gain. Dashes. Oh, I did unlock the dash. Banish. Critical damage. That's pretty good, but I'm gonna go the XP, man. That costs a lot though. I'm gonna go with straight up XP gains though. Okay, so we can still afford a couple other things, at least something cheap. Let's do, what's this one? Your cast frequency and then your pickup range. Let's go with a little bit of armor. Okay, achievements. We got that. We got the beam. You take 15% less damage from all sources. Completed that. Whoa, too far down. This gives me more arcane power. Temporary increases the multicast. This gives me minefield. This gives me seismic shock. You start the game with a special weapon skill for your currently selected weapon. What? Unlocks the Whispering Grove, and then this one increases movement speed. Okay, so then the blacksmith.
Void fragments for me.
So then we have, oh well shit. I spent all my crystals. I guess I don't have the required materials anyway. I need to get more iron anyways. So let's see. Are these ones always better? Like, is it always best to use the other ones? So shockwave, demolish, thunder slash, thunderclap, thunderclap, ground slam, and then heavy strike. So stat wise, less movement speed, less pushback, less movement speed, critical damage, armor. So at some point, is it just best to just kind of always use this one? Because I do like it when there is a variety of decisions to make here. I guess there is sort of a difference here. This one makes you a little bit more tankier. This one makes you a little bit more damage. More like a rogue type character almost, with crit chance and movement speed. Okay, characters. Oh my gosh, I spent all my money. Okay, well now I know. Oh, we can unlock. Ooh, is this the... No, that's not... Where's... I gotta find a paladin. So, Pyromancer, Houndmaster, Spellblade. Who's a paladin? This one? No? Ooh, that one's kind of cool, though. Which one's a paladin? There's got to be a paladin here. This one. Yeah, there we go. There's our paladin. Okay. Oh, but I can't... You need to complete an achievement to unlock... Okay, I'm gonna have to look to see how to unlock this character. Because I'm all about the pallies, and here's the pally. These other characters are pretty sweet, though. Curious to see. I definitely don't care for rogues. What are you? Cool. Are you a shapeshifter? I can't tell if you're a shapeshifter. You're cool. Necromancer type. Ooh. Like a Death Knight? Does he actually have the horse? If so, that's sick. Okay, that's kind of like a Monkey King. Then we got our dwarf. A giant dwarf. Holy cow. These characters are sick. We got... This is an interesting... A pirate type character. Ooh. Cool, a demon hunter type. Then you got your Neymar. Or Aquaman, whatever. Got a samurai, and then a mechanical. These are cool. These are very cool characters. Yeah, sweet. Okay, well that's gonna be it for now. I mean, if you want to, I don't have games to grind right now, so this might be a game I stick with for a little bit. You know, it is fun. It doesn't play any different than anything else though. Like, but there's a lot of unlocks here. What about these? I guess I didn't click at these. These are just all the things you can get, right? I don't think I do anything here, though. It doesn't look like I unlock anything. Rune power cost? I don't know. The skill tree, though. This is... I want to see what this skill tree can get to, because this is nuts. This is where you get your hundreds of hours worth of gameplay. Okay, that's it. That's going to be it. But yeah, I'll probably play this game again. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.